Good Friday morning. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with you. This is my last day working the morning shift here for about 10 days. I'm going to be filling in for Skip on the evening shift for the next week or so. So won't be back recording the morning hit here for you until probably not until after the 24th or 25th of this month. So it'll be a while before you'll probably see me back here again for the morning update. I'll still be updating them in the evening. And as we head into this weekend, we do have Mumfest that we are watching the forecast for. We're going to see lots of clouds around for later on this evening with setup starting around 6:30. You're headed out there. And then also we'll be looking at cloudy skies for the majority of the daytime hours tomorrow. Maybe some peaks of sunshine starting to break in here on Sunday, but definitely more cloud cover around and more fall-like feel to the air than what we saw for the Seafood Festival last weekend in Morehead City. Again, I think we're going to remain on the dry side. I can't rule out a spotty shower or some drizzle, especially early in the morning, but I think the majority of us are going to remain on the dry side. And it's all because of this stubborn low pressure system we've been tracking all week. And, well, today is another repeat, again, of what we've seen here recently. Low clouds, cool temperatures, drizzle out there for the morning hours. We'll probably see it again tomorrow morning. All this is because the low pressure actually kind of does a loop. It's going as far north as it can now off the Virginia coast, and now it's going to start to loop back to the southeast, back over the Outer Banks as we go through tonight and tomorrow. But eventually it will get far enough off the coast by Sunday and Monday to start to see some slow improvement. And those are the words for this weekend, slow improvement as far as temperatures are concerned and also for the sky cover. Now, the winds are pretty uniformed across the east. We're on the backside of the low, so we've got north-northwesterly winds all across eastern Carolina for the day today. Temperatures, though, still remaining on the chilly side. Low to mid-60s across inland spots, maybe up near 70 degrees at the beach, but that may even be pushing it. Probably got to go to Ocracoke and the Outer Banks before you see temperatures near 70 degrees. Again, we'll see lots of cloud cover around. Some light spotty showers and drizzle possible, at least until the early afternoon hours here today. And low clouds, drizzle, and potentially some patchy fog overnight tonight, back down into the 60s, upper 50s and low 60s. That's where we have been the last several days. So, again, we're repeating it. And then for tomorrow, Beverly cloudy skies. Albemarle, Sound County is probably the best chance of seeing some spotty showers. So, Terrell, Hyder, Washington, Martin, Bertie. But it does look like we are going to be looking at just cloudy conditions generally across eastern Carolina for the day tomorrow. Well below average as far as temperatures are concerned. Keep in mind, I mean, what a difference a week makes, right? We were up near 90 degrees on Saturday, last Saturday, and now we've had some spots this week across Kinston, Kenansville, Greenville. Could barely get into 61, 62 degrees for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for highs. Yeah, we're definitely on the chilly side here of things, running at least 10, if not 15 degrees below average for this time of year. And all of it has to do with what's going on at the jet stream level. We've got this big upper level low that's parked itself off, cut off as we call it, from the jet stream. Notice where the main storm track is well off to the north and west here. And as this upper level low just kind of meanders around here, we've got a high pressure with confluent flow sitting up here across New England. The surface storm kind of tucked right in here, and this is basically blocking this surface storm from exiting. So as a result, watch how this upper level low actually starts to dive back off to the south and the east, and that is what's going to pull the surface low pressure that is now currently off the Virginia Capes back over the Outer Banks before it gets off the coast as we go on through Sunday. Now, the problem is that this upper level low kind of gets trapped out here. It gets far enough off the coast so that we see things improve, but we never really get the upper level ridge, which is trapped back here over the western Gulf states, to move in to really clear this out. And this potentially could be a problem as we head into the middle of next week, as the ghost of Karen may get out over the Gulf Stream waters here. I'm not saying we're going to get tropical development, but it could be a broad area of low pressure, and we have a repeat of what we've got now as far as the cloudy, cool conditions in here. So it's something I'm concerned about. We'll have to watch and see how this evolves, but it is something that we'll be potentially watching as we go through next week. And you can see the forecast model depicting that upper level low still hanging out over the Gulf Stream waters here with no real push in the atmosphere to get it out of here. So this is our players on the map here. We've got a big sprawling high pressure with that upper level ridge from basically Dallas all the way up to Chicago, giving them beautiful weather. Next storm system ejecting out of the Rockies, but it's this upper level low that is parked over the eastern seaboard here. That is the problem for us. Now, we have split some of the energy out of it. You can see some of the storminess there south of the Canadian Maritimes, but we've got this speed of moisture just giving record-setting rainfall to central Pennsylvania and the Susquehanna Valley, and then eventually this low kind of retrogrades back down towards us as we go on through this weekend. So again, we do remain with northwesterly winds on the backside of this low, and as a result, you can see it's kind of locked that moisture in the low levels. If we were in a plane up around 5, 10, 15,000 feet, beautiful. Sunny conditions up there. Dry air has worked its way in. But it's the lowest part of the atmosphere, down here at the bottom where we live, that we've got this low-level moisture trapped in here, and as a result, it's going to be very hard to get it out. Now, we may see Onslow, Duplin, Carteret, maybe even Jones County, a little thinning of the overcast from time to time tonight and going in through the day tomorrow. And then again, the Albemarle Sound counties do have a chance of potentially seeing some spotty showers around for the afternoon hours tomorrow. Notice as that low sinks southbound, it starts to reestablish those northeasterly winds. So the Outer Banks probably looking at overwash. The winds will start to increase along the coastal sections, especially you get north of Hatteras. That's where we're going to see some of the increase as far as the winds are concerned, as that low backs off to the south and the east, back over the sounds here. That continues to keep the clouds locked in, maybe even some spotty showers from time to time. Can't completely be ruled out across the Albemarle Sound counties. So this is a non-tropical storm. It's a cold core low pressure. Again, it entrained the remnants of Karen, but it's not Karen. It's definitely a cold core nor'easter. One area we are watching, though, out in the eastern Atlantic, is an area of low pressure trying to get its act together. Got a very slim window, maybe the next 24 hours, but it's really hostile environment out there in the central Atlantic, and if it can't get its act together, it's basically going to be sheared apart. It's Investigation 98L, as it's termed in the meteorological community, and here's where the forecast models kind of take it. Even if it were to form, it's just going to kind of meander out in the central Atlantic Ocean, not be much of a problem whatsoever as it works its way on into the central Atlantic. But again, I don't really expect to see development out of this, as the Atlantic is fairly hostile right now with a lot of wind shear around. Hostile people may be looking at me as far as the forecast going into Mumfest and also the Mullet Festival in Swansboro. We'll be looking at improving conditions, very slowly improving conditions, as that upper level ridge eventually comes eastbound. We get the upper level trough far enough off the coast so that we do start to see some sunshine return for the first part of next week. Now to get temperatures back up to near normal. Have yourself a good weekend. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.